Yo, what's up guys, AJC here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Jesser from 2Hype exposing Mopi and his lies, but you're going to want to watch till the end because Jesser reveals a certain story about Mopi that will shock you. But before we get into it, first off, if you want a part 2 to this video, make sure you like this video, and if we hit 5,000 likes, I'll drop part 2 tomorrow as soon as possible. Also, if you want more YouTube news like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the red button down below, but besides that, let's get straight into it. So as you all know, 2Hype members such as Zach and Cash have already expressed their side of the story, with Zach posting a video very soon on the topic. While this was going on, Jesser posted just yesterday a video titled "The Truth of Tyler Leaving 2Hype" in response to all the misled lies supposedly Mopi said towards Jesser, so this is what he had to say about the whole topic.
As you can see, this email shows Tyler's dad reaching out for these documents. Now, while this was happening, Tyler's dad met with our manager and made physical threats on multiple people in the group. Multiple people had to hire security because they did not feel safe.
So if you didn't know, LSK tweeted at the beginning of this whole beef that he had to hire extra security because of threats. 2Hype fans assumed that it was just other fans that sent him these, but was revealed in Mopi's video and Jesser's that it was just Mopi's dad. Like, bro, you're 7 foot and you're scared of an old dad. Wow, that's tough. But moving on from this, Jesser begins to expose on the truth about the matter.
We did not give Tyler's dad those documents he requested because he threatened our safety. People had to hire security. He has zero right to those documents that he's requesting. I will look forward to hearing from an officer of 2Hype Court. If I do not hear back within a reasonable and appropriate time frame based on the fact that my earlier email was ignored, which I explained why it was, I will stop all communication and bring legal action on behalf of Tyler Glenn Mopi against all parties mentioned in this email. And Tyler never mentioned the fact that he came at us legally first. We replied telling him, "You are not Tyler's power of attorney," which basically means he'd be able to sign for Tyler, act as if he was Tyler, and what he responded with was a middle finger.
Oh my gosh, dude is a savage. Now, yes, this is a fact that Mopi technically sent legal threats first, but he was only going to do it if he wasn't given the documents he needed. I get that 2Hype is talking to Mopi's dad, but maybe Mopi just didn't want to communicate with 2Hype anymore, so he let his dad handle it. At the end of the day, Jesser can't play the card of Mopi sent legal action first because he didn't actually go through with it, and secondly, he only threatened to take legal action if the documents weren't given as he asked. 2Hype on the other hand, straight away after Mopi tweets L-Hype, sends a cease and desist as soon as possible.
During this time, we won the Streamies Award. It was a really big night for us, and on that night, Tyler quote tweeted it and put L-Hype, except for Cash and Mitchell, they're cool. And then after that, we send you a cease and desist letter because making all of this public is a lose-lose situation for both of us.
So the only problem with what Jesser said is that going public with the whole beef would have been a lose-lose situation, and that's just completely false. It was only going to be a lose situation on 2Hype's end. Mopi and TD have gone public, and are they losing subscribers? No, they're actually gaining more, and the only people dropping in sub count is every member of 2Hype besides Cash and Mitchell. So for Jesser to say the reason 2Hype sent the cease and desist was because it was a lose-lose situation for everyone is completely false, and Jesser knows it would have affected him more than it would affect Mopi.
You're my first friend that's ever gone through an addiction. I don't know how to perfectly fix it or help you, but dude, I did try. And it's like an example like this text: "No worries, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with, bro. It's all good, dude. Just needs time. Thank you." It's like, I would give you opportunities for you to express what was happening and tell me, but you would just bottle it in inside. Tyler texted me that he's gonna be in my videos, but he didn't want to record his own. And I was like, dude, you don't have to do that. Just take it easy. And he says, "I'll set it out." I reached out to Tyler, "Yo, bro, let's talk one-on-one soon. Let me know when you can. We're gonna figure all this out. I love you. We're all here for you and want the best. Definitely talk soon." And Tyler, like, you expressed things like, "Oh, we didn't help you clean your room." I'm saying, let's talk Thursday. If you need any help with your things, let me know. And I'm sorry I didn't put more time. I'm sorry. Like, looking back, I wish I could have helped you with all this more. I genuinely do, dude, and it makes me so sad that it's gone to this point.
Now, a lot of people are going to be shocked I say this, but this is where I agree with Jesser and see where he's coming from. When people go through down phases, usually they feel like they are alone and don't speak up on them fighting demons or having an addiction. In the text, you can really see that Jesser tried his best to help out whenever he could, and at the end of the day, it's not Jesser's job to know when Mopi is lying, saying he's okay, versus when he actually is. He did give Mopi many opportunities to speak out, but Mopi never saw it like that. Jesser, in this case, was doing the right thing, and there wasn't really anything more he could do on his end. At the end of the day, people can only be helped if they want to be. It's up to the individual.
I did hug you. I hugged you because I loved you and I care about you as a friend. Also, after that conversation, you texted Mitchell that I exposed you to virus. Why do you think I have these hidden agendas going at you? You think I'm hugging you to give you a virus? I don't have any hidden agenda against you, Tyler. I love you as a friend. Guessing the part where you say I tried to make you feel bad for all the hate I was getting, yes, I was pretty upset about it. It's caused me to be at some of the lowest points of my life, hearing everyone say I snaked my best friend like this. While I still don't understand this hatred that's built up for me that you've bottled in, that's just released. I don't understand it, where it's came from. You've never addressed these problems to me in private, Tyler. Never. You just go online after everything we've been through and start talking shit. Before you even moved in, I was living with YouTubers. I had YouTubers around me. I've had people to make my content. I don't need you to make content. I wanted you to move in because you were my boy, and I wanted you to have your own career, your own YouTube channel. And yes, did I want you to be a part of my journey? Hell yeah, bro, you were one of my closest friends. I wanted you to be in all my videos.
Jesser here makes a good point, saying that he never needed Mopi to have in the group videos, because if you don't remember, Jesser used to live with Zach, TD, and Christopher London, and they did great with just them four in the original 2K house. I think more than anything though, Jesser is just more shocked that one day Mopi decided to say the truth about how he feels about certain people in 2Hype and how he was treated. Especially since he may not have addressed it clearly to Jesser, you can tell Jesser is hurt, not just because he lost his best friend, but because it came out of nowhere and Mopi never made it clear to Jesser what he was going through.
You expressed to the group that you were unhappy with your amount of shares. So we had a meeting where we shifted all the shares, and you went up more than anyone and I went down. And the reason I went down is because I want you to be comfortable and happy as my friend. If I'm this money hungry person, why would I give up shares to you like that? And Mitchell is my best friend, and he's not on a small salary. Mitchell is making very good money. I have talked to Mitchell about owning a percentage of the company in the future, and he can back me up on this. This is just, once again, not true. And Tyler, you also never gave a share to Mitchell, and it's like, if you wanted to do that, you could.
Okay, so this is probably the most important point in the whole video, but the topic about shares in 2Hype can be taken out of context from what Jesser and Mopi said. Jesser mentioned in this clip that Mopi increased in shares more than anyone in the 2Hype group, while Jesser went down in shares to prove to everyone he isn't as money hungry as everyone seems. Yes, this does prove a point, and I'll give him that, but what is unclear was why Mopi wasn't happy with the amount of shares he had in the first place. Was it because Mopi felt that he was getting scammed because he barely had any shares in the company? And I'm not making any assumptions saying this, but the story of shares of 2Hype need to be told in more detail, or else it will be taken out of context by fans or even YouTubers like myself.
It was a big sponsor video for me. I already told them that you and everyone else was gonna be in the video, so I thought I would just ask, and I literally told you in the text message, it's okay if you don't want to. Like, I didn't try to pressure you. You easily could have said no. I wouldn't have felt any type of way. Also, in that clip, you said there's no encouragement, no words of advice, but if you literally scroll up to our last text message, I'm asking about you quitting the vape. But you don't mention that in your video.
Wow, I can't believe I'm saying it, but this is a big expose on Mopi. This is more proof that Jesser had tried countless times to help him, but Mopi just doesn't see it like that. I know a lot of people went to watch this video of Jesser and just hate from the get because 2Hype's apology videos have been terrible in the past. Mainly because it's always LSK, so Chris, please stop doing the apology videos, just leave it up to Jesser. Nah, but on a serious note, Jesser made valid points in this video and showed proof where Mopi was wrong in some occasions, and I 100% agree with him. Now, this doesn't mean I approve of the other 2Hype members like Zach or Jidel, but with Jesser, I can tell it's a different story because they were best friends. Now, does that mean I'm on 2Hype's side now? No. It doesn't mean I'm on the other side as well with Mopi. When beef like this occurs, usually both sides have done wrong and right things. There isn't no winner or loser because at the end of the day, both parties have their faults. Cash summed it up perfectly in his last video where he said there's always 3 sides to every story. Your side, the other side, and the truth. But let me know down in the comments what you think. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.